We don't kill the living. Shut up.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Back again. I haven't done one of these videos in a while where I actually record because I have my cell phone. I have nothing to really hold this on, so I have like a makeshift tripod going on right now. Yeah, I know I've been on here in a long time. I've been just busy, man. Life, you know what it is. You know, it's hard to keep up with this YouTube stuff. But I did want to come on here, getting hyped for season 9 instead of the second half of the Whispers. So I did want to do a little video going with my top 20 favorite episodes of The Walking Dead, and so we'll go ahead and give that rundown right now. All right, guys, number 20 is gonna be 18 Miles Out, season 2, episode 10. I really enjoyed this episode because, like I said, I'm always been a really big Shane fan, and I love how this is pretty much just a Shane and Rick episode. But I like their interactions, you know, they have in it. This is when they're dropping off Randall to get him off the farm, taking him out. And that's where they getting in the fight and everything. And Shane throws the big wrench at Rick and busts the glass, and all the walkers come out and stuff. I just like this whole dynamic of these two in this episode. Like I said, I'm partial because I'm a Shane fan. But I didn't want to leave it off the list because there's 116. Is that right, 116? I could be wrong on that. It's around 116 episodes of The Walking Dead so far. So to narrow it down to 20 is tough, but I couldn't leave this one off just because I'm such a big Shane fan. But anyways, moving on. Number 19, Beside the Dying Fire, season 2, episode 13. This was the finale of season 2. Always, this is an episode I always like to rewatch. It's very rewatchable. It's when the farm falls and the walkers don't overtake it and everything. It's the episode right after Shane dies and shit's hitting the fan, and that's where Rick reveals that we're all infected and everything. I just thought this was a really, really good season finale for season 2. Season 2 was a slower season, a lot of people say, but I always really enjoy season 2. But yeah, I thought this was a good way to end it. Moving on, number 18. Seed, season 3, episode 1. This is the premiere episode of season 3. This is where they find the prison. I always really enjoy this one. It's where they have to take the prison hand-to-hand combat, go in and kill the walkers and stuff to take over the cell block and everything. I always really enjoyed this one a lot. So that one's going at 18. 17. What Lies Ahead, another premiere. The season 2 premiere. Season 2, episode 1. This is right after they left the CDC and it blew up and everything, and they're stuck on the highway, and the walker herd comes through. They got to get under the cars and everything, and then Sophia runs off, and this is where we lose Sophia, and the search for Sophia begins and whatnot. I always thought this was a pretty strong open for season 2. This season 2 had a strong open and a strong close, and some stuff in the middle, a lot of people say was just filler and it wasn't really exciting because there wasn't a lot of walkers on the farm and everything. But like I say, I'm partial to season 2 just because I like Shane. So John Bernthal is an amazing actor. But anyways, on to the next one. Number 16, I got A, which is season 4, episode 16, the season 4 finale. This is where they get to Terminus, and Gareth basically gets them in the train car and everything, and we're left up with the cliffhanger of like what's gonna happen and everything. So this is a really intense episode. Also, this is the one where Rick bites out Joe's throat, the guy from the Claimers group and everything. So that's a really intense scene. But yeah, that's going to be number 16 for me. Number 15, JSS, season 6, episode 2. This is the one where Carol went on her murderous rampage, disguising herself as one of the wolves. This is when the wolves attacked Alexandria, when everybody else was off, like trying to move the herd away, the big herd that was in the quarry and everything. And then that's when the wolves attacked, and Carol went into beast mode and just started murdering everybody. It's freaking awesome episode. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna go be at number 15 for me. Number 14 is gonna be Clear, season 3, episode 12. This is the episode where they Morgan is introduced back into the story after a couple seasons, and they actually go back into King County because they're looking for guns and supplies and stuff to get ready for the governor, the fight with the governor and everything. And they find that Morgan's still alive, and he's all holed up in one of the buildings, and he's got freaking ammunition and guns galore, and he's got traps and everything. And I always thought this was a really cool episode, the dynamic of Morgan and Rick and everything. So I always like this. This is one of my favorites from season 3. So moving on, number 13 is gonna be Coda, season 5, episode 8, the season mid-season finale for season 5. This is the Beth episode where she dies, and it's the conclusion of the little hospital story arc they had going on. I know at the time this is really a pretty intense episode where they're trying to extract Beth out of there and Carol and get them out of the hospital and everything. And then, of course, this surprise ending where Beth ended up getting shot and killed and everything. So I always thought this was a really good episode to wrap up that little portion of the story in season 5. So, anyways, moving on. Number 12 is going to be The Key, season 8, episode 12. This is the episode in season 8 where Rick and Negan fight each other in the little warehouse, and they end up setting it on fire and everything. And it's where Rick has Lucille, and he sets it on fire and everything. I thought that was a really cool moment and everything. Yeah, this is one of my favorite episodes from season 8 for sure. But yeah, moving on. Number 11, The Grove, season 4, episode 14. This is the one where it's pretty much just Tyrese, Carol, and the girls when they're going to Terminus, and they stop at that grove where the house is and everything. And it's the one where Lizzie goes crazy, kills her sister and everything, and then at the end, Carol has to put her down by making her look at the flowers. So, classic episode. Anyways, moving on to the top 10 now. Number 10, Days Gone By, the season 1, episode 1, the series premiere. It's classic, man. This is where it all began. Always thought that was a great first episode to start the franchise and everything. So I just could not put it on here. So yeah, love Days Gone By. Anyways, moving on. Number 9, Killer Within, season 3, episode 4. This is the episode in season 3 where Lori and T-Dog both are killed, and Lori gives birth to Judith. It was kind of surprised because it was the 4th episode, and they killed off 2 main characters. Now, normally they don't do that unless it's like a season finale or season premiere. So it was kind of thrown in there out of nowhere. It was not really expected. So it was the shock value of it was pretty crazy. But yeah, I always liked this episode a lot. So all right, moving on. Number 8, 4 Walls and a Roof, season 5, episode 3. This is the episode where the massacre of the termites in the church, with the red handle machete, and Rick and everything. And yeah, I always like seeing Gareth get his. It's a pretty brutal episode, but I like it a lot. All right, number 7 is Too Far Gone, season 4, episode 8, the season 4 mid-season finale. This is the one where the governor basically destroys the prison. You know, he has the tank and everything, and this is where we lose Herschel. He gets his head cut off with the katana and everything, and a pretty intense fight, ensues with Rick and the governor, and Michonne saving Rick because he's about to get choked out and everything. Then of course the prison falls and everybody goes their separate ways when they leave. So it was pretty crazy ending to the mid-season. And of course, we had to wait through 2.5 months to see what's going to happen when the season came back. So it kind of left you on a little cliffhanger. So yeah, this episode's always really intense to watch. So all right, moving on. Number 6, No Sanctuary, season 5, episode 1, a season 5 premiere. This is really highly anticipated episode because it was in between seasons, which you always gotta wait like 6 months. And this is right after they were in the crane car at Terminus. We're trying to figure out, we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen. And this is where Carol saves the day, blows shit up and whatnot. But this is where they get out of Terminus, and Rick and Carl meet back up with Judith, and that's the one where Tyrese is in that little cabin with Martin and everything. So yeah, this really good season premiere. and to this date, it's still the highest rated episode. According to the cable ratings in the history of The Walking Dead. So, and I don't think the way the ratings have been lately that they'll ever get to this peak again, which is sad to say. But yeah, this was like over 17 million viewers. The only other one that's even close to this one was the season 7 premiere, which we will get to. It's on my list a little bit higher, but those are the only two to ever go over 17 million viewers. So, like I said, I don't think we'll ever get to that again. But yeah, definitely one of the highest, the most watched episodes, and definitely one of the best episodes for sure. That's why I got it at number 6. Anyways, moving on. Number 5 is Better Angels, season 2, episode 12. Like I said, I'm partial to Shane, so I really like this episode because this was his final episode where he was killed. Where he lures Rick out into the woods and everything, and he stages the whole Randall thing, and this is where he's gonna try to basically kill Rick and take Lori and Carl for himself and whatnot. And yeah, I always like this really emotional, intense episode, and yeah, it was Shane's farewell, so I have to have it on here. So yeah, moving on. Number 4 is pretty much dead already. Season 2, episode 7, the season 2 mid-season finale. Like I said, I'm partial to season 2. I know a lot of people ain't gonna have these on their list, but no list is wrong. Everybody has their own opinions. So I got this one at number 4. For a long time, I had this at number 1 before the more recent seasons, because this was just one of my favorites at the time for a while. This is the one where we find out Sophia's has been in the barn, and the barn massacre, as I always call it, where they kill all the zombies and they come out of the barn and everything. And yeah, it's just an intense episode. Conclusion to half of a season where basically they're just looking for Sophia, and now nobody predicted that she was in the barn the whole time and whatnot. So it's pretty like a shocking end to that. But yeah, that's be my number 4 on the list. All right, moving on. Number 3, season No Way Out, season 6, episode 9. This is the one where the walkers have got into Alexandria, and the walls have come down and everything, and they're having to get out and everything, and it's a pretty intense episode. Like it's pretty much straight from the graphic novel and everything, but it's pretty cool to see on screen. We lose Jesse, and we lose both of the kids, and this is where Carl gets his eye shot out and everything. So definitely one of the most intense episodes of the series for sure. Number 2 is the day will come when you won't be. Season 7, episode 1, the season 7 premiere. This is where we find out who Negan kills, because of course they leave us on the cliffhanger at the end of season 6. This is obviously where they do the swerve. They still get us. They kill 2 instead of 1. They say, of course, they show Abraham that we think that's all it's going to be. Daryl punches Negan, and of course that's when he has to take out another one, and of course it ends up being Glenn. So they swerved us with that. But yeah, this is one of the most highly anticipated episodes, just to see who Negan offed. Yeah, it was one of the craziest ones for sure. Like I said, one of the highest rated ones as well, right behind No Sanctuary. So, but like I said, number 1, I gotta go with number 1 is the one from this season. What comes after Rick's final episode? How can I not have Rick's final episode on there, right? Of course, now he's gonna go off and do some spin-off movies and stuff, so we'll have to see what happens there. But for the TV show, this was his final episode, and I just thought it was put together really great. I know a lot of people don't like the ending where they take him off in the helicopter and everything. I like it because now you can kind of explore what's going to happen with that, with Jadis and everything. But the whole episode just hit you in the feels, because like they bring back all these old characters, like Shane is in it, Herschel, Sasha, and everything, and the whole episode you're not sure if he's gonna die, what's gonna happen, and yeah, it's pretty intense. And then it's just classic when he blows the bridge up, because the whole time he's looking for his face, he said, "I'm looking for my family," and then of course when he blows the bridge up, he said, "I found them." So I just thought that was a really cool way to end it. If we got to lose Rick, at least it was a pretty badass episode to lose him, and in my opinion, the best episode of The Walking Dead yet. So yeah, that's my top 20. There's no right or wrong. People are gonna have their opinions, so that's what the way I see it so far. Going into the second half of season 9, I'm sure we'll have some pretty cool ones coming up with the Whispers story arc and everything. So excited to see how that plays out. But anyways, yeah, I just want to come on here and give you this top 20. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've really done anything like this. So most of the time I just do some edits and stuff, but I had a little bit of time off this week, so I was like, screw it. Might as well try to get some kind of, little top 20, top, whatever video together to get out to y'all. And I like doing these. These are always fun. And I like to see y'all's opinions too. So comment down there and, give me you ain't got to be a top 20. Give me your top 5, top 10, or just, top 1. What's your favorite episode of The Walking Dead ever, Doesn't have to be, a list or anything. But yeah, comment down below and let me know what y'all's are, and I'll be interacting with y'all on the comments and everything, and let me know. This is like I said, Walking Dead community, so I like to hear y'all's thoughts as well. And as always, I will stop babbling now, and I will let y'all go and let y'all do y'all's comment, and I'm done talking. So it's y'all turn to go down there and comment, and I will see y'all when I see y'all, hopefully soon. All right, y'all be good.
Welcome to Woodburn.
I found him.